Have you ever felt like someone's words or actions completely ruined your mood? What if I told you there's a way to never let anyone bother you again? Imagine staying calm, unshaken, and fully in control of your emotions, no matter what happens. In this audiobook, we're diving into the secrets of emotional mastery. You'll learn how to protect your inner peace, rise above negativity, and never let anger or irritation control your life again. Ready to take back your power? Let's begin. Chapter 1. Understanding why people trigger you. Have you ever wondered why certain people or situations get under your skin? It's not just what they say or do, it's about how you interpret it. Triggers are deeply tied to our past experiences, beliefs, and insecurities. When someone's words or actions bother us, they often tap into something unresolved within ourselves. Understanding why this happens is the first step to gaining control over your emotions. At its core, being triggered is a reaction, not a choice. When someone criticizes you, interrupts you, or acts in a way that feels disrespectful, it may remind you of past moments where you felt unworthy, unheard, or powerless. These emotional memories resurface, creating a strong response that feels much bigger than the situation at hand. Recognizing this connection between the past and present helps you understand that the real issue isn't always the person or their behavior. It's how it makes you feel about yourself. Another reason people trigger us is because of the expectations we place on them. We often expect others to act in a certain way, and when they don't, it creates frustration. For example, if you value punctuality and someone is consistently late, it may feel like a personal insult. But in reality, their actions reflect their habits, not their thoughts about you. By letting go of unrealistic expectations, you reduce the power others have to disturb your peace. Sometimes, triggers stem from insecurities we haven't addressed. If someone's success, confidence, or even their criticism bothers you, it might be because it reflects something you wish to change in yourself. For example, if someone's confidence makes you feel uncomfortable, it could be a sign that you're not fully confident in yourself. Instead of seeing these moments as attacks, view them as opportunities for self-awareness and growth. Understanding why people trigger you doesn't mean excusing bad behavior. It means taking back control of your emotions. When you recognize the source of your reaction, you gain the power to pause, reflect, and respond in a way that protects your peace. The next time you feel triggered, ask yourself, why is this bothering me? What is this really about? By shifting your focus inward, you stop giving others control over your emotional state. Triggers are like mirrors. They show us what we need to work on within ourselves. Instead of avoiding these moments or reacting impulsively, use them as tools for growth. Every trigger is an opportunity to understand yourself better and to build the emotional strength needed to remain calm and unbothered, no matter what life throws at you. Chapter 2. The power of emotional detachment. Emotional detachment doesn't mean shutting down or becoming cold-hearted. It's about protecting your peace by not letting external events control your inner world. When you detach emotionally, you can observe situations and people with clarity, respond thoughtfully, and remain calm even in the most stressful circumstances. Emotional detachment is not indifference. It's freedom. It's the ability to care without letting negativity take over your mind. At its core, emotional detachment is about boundaries. When you allow every comment, opinion, or action from others to affect you, you give away your power. Emotional detachment helps you reclaim that power. It allows you to separate your sense of self-worth from the opinions of others. Instead of reacting impulsively to criticism or negativity, you can step back, assess the situation, and respond with grace. One of the most powerful aspects of emotional detachment is learning to not take things personally. People's actions are often a reflection of their own struggles, fears, and insecurities, not a reflection of you. For example, if someone is rude or dismissive, it's likely due to their own issues rather than something you did. By detaching emotionally, you can see their behavior for what it is and not let it disturb your peace. Practicing emotional detachment also means letting go of the need for control. Many of us feel frustrated when things don't go as planned or when people don't act the way we expect. This creates unnecessary stress and tension. Emotional detachment teaches you to accept what you cannot change and focus on what you can, your own mindset and actions. This shift brings a sense of calm and balance. Mindfulness is a key tool in developing emotional detachment. By staying present in the moment, you can observe your thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. For example, if someone says something hurtful, instead of immediately reacting, take a moment to breathe and observe your feelings. Acknowledge them, but don't let them control you. This mindful approach helps you respond with intention rather than impulse. Detachment also strengthens your relationships. When you're not emotionally entangled in every interaction, you can approach conversations and conflicts with a clear mind. This allows you to listen more effectively, understand others' perspectives, and communicate without escalating tension. Emotional detachment creates space for healthier, more balanced relationships. Letting go of emotional attachment to outcomes is another important aspect. When you tie your happiness to specific results, like a promotion, a relationship, or external validation, you set yourself up for disappointment. Emotional detachment helps you focus on the effort rather than the outcome, giving you the freedom to enjoy the process without fear of failure or rejection. Finally, emotional detachment is a practice. It's not something you master overnight, but with consistent effort, it becomes a part of your mindset. Start by identifying situations where you tend to overreact or let others affect your mood. Practice pausing, reflecting, and responding calmly. Over time, you'll find that you can face life's challenges with greater ease and resilience. Emotional detachment isn't about shutting people out or avoiding emotions. It's about choosing how much power you give to external forces. It's about creating a shield of calm and clarity around yourself, so you can navigate life's ups and downs with strength and confidence. By mastering the art of emotional detachment, you take a significant step toward a more peaceful, balanced, and fulfilling life. Chapter 3. Controlling your reactions. Controlling your reactions is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. While you may not always have control over what happens to you, you have complete control over how you respond. Your reactions shape your experiences, your relationships, and ultimately, your quality of life. Learning to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively gives you the power to protect your peace and maintain emotional stability, no matter the situation. The first step in controlling your reactions is pausing before you respond. When someone says or does something upsetting, your natural instinct might be to react immediately. However, this often leads to emotional outbursts or decisions you may regret later. Instead, take a moment to breathe and process what just happened. This short pause allows your rational mind to catch up with your emotions, helping you respond calmly and thoughtfully. Awareness is another critical component of reaction control. Many reactions stem from deep-seated habits or triggers that we may not even be conscious of. For example, if you always get defensive when criticized, it might be because of past experiences where you felt judged. By identifying your triggers, you can start to break the automatic cycle and choose a different response. Self-awareness gives you the power to change. One effective technique for managing reactions is reframing your perspective. Often, our initial reaction is based on assumptions rather than facts. For example, if someone is rude to you, your first thought might be, "They don't respect me." But what if they're having a bad day or dealing with personal struggles? By shifting your perspective, you can respond with empathy instead of anger. This approach not only diffuses tension, but also helps you stay in control of your emotions. Another important strategy is understanding the difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is impulsive and often driven by emotion, while responding is intentional and thoughtful. For instance, if someone criticizes you, reacting might involve snapping back defensively. Responding, on the other hand, could involve calmly addressing their concerns or simply letting it go if the criticism is unwarranted. Choosing to respond instead of react keeps you in control of the situation. Practicing emotional regulation is key to controlling your reactions. This involves recognizing your emotions without letting them dictate your behavior. For example, if you feel anger rising, acknowledge it without acting on it. Techniques like deep breathing, counting to 10, or even stepping away from the situation can help you calm down and regain composure. Emotional regulation allows you to act from a place of clarity rather than impulsiveness. Controlling your reactions also requires setting boundaries. Sometimes people or situations can push your limits, making it harder to stay calm. Establishing clear boundaries helps you protect your emotional energy and reduces the likelihood of being triggered. For example, if someone constantly interrupts you, calmly let them know how their behavior affects you. Setting boundaries empowers you to take charge of your interactions. Empathy plays a significant role in reaction control. When you take the time to understand someone else's perspective, it's easier to remain calm and compassionate. For instance, if a colleague snaps at you, consider that they might be under stress. Empathy allows you to respond with kindness rather than defensiveness, which can improve communication and resolve conflicts more effectively. One of the most overlooked aspects of controlling reactions is recognizing when no response is the best response. Not every comment, action, or situation requires your input. Sometimes staying silent or walking away is the most powerful reaction you can have. It shows that you're in control and won't let others dictate your emotions or actions. Practicing mindfulness is another effective way to control your reactions. Mindfulness involves staying present and fully aware of your thoughts and emotions without judgment. When you're mindful, you can observe your reactions as they arise and choose how to respond. This practice not only helps you manage stress, but also strengthens your ability to remain calm in challenging situations. It's also important to recognize that controlling your reactions doesn't mean suppressing your emotions. Suppression can lead to pent-up frustration and even resentment. Instead, acknowledge your feelings, process them in a healthy way, and choose a response that aligns with your values. This approach ensures that you address your emotions without letting them control you. Finally, controlling your reactions is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. There will be moments when you slip up, and that's okay. The goal isn't perfection, but progress. Each time you pause, reflect, and respond intentionally, you strengthen your ability to manage your reactions. Over time, this skill becomes second nature, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. By mastering the art of controlling your reactions, you take a significant step toward emotional freedom. You no longer allow external events or other people's behavior to dictate your peace of mind. Instead, you respond with clarity, intention, and strength, creating a life that's calmer, more balanced, and fully within your control. Chapter 4: Building Mental Resilience. Mental resilience is the ability to bounce back from challenges, adapt to adversity, and remain steady even in the face of uncertainty. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but about developing the strength to face them head-on. Resilience isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you can build, nurture, and rely on throughout your life. In this chapter, we'll explore how to cultivate mental resilience and use it to create a stronger, more balanced mindset. The first step to building mental resilience is accepting that challenges are a natural part of life. Struggles and setbacks don't mean you're failing, they mean you're human. When you embrace this truth, you stop resisting difficulties and start seeing them as opportunities for growth. Resilient individuals understand that challenges shape character and prepare them for future success. One of the key components of resilience is a positive mindset. This doesn't mean ignoring the negatives. It means choosing to focus on the possibilities rather than the problems. For example, instead of thinking, "This is too hard," reframe your thoughts to, "This is an opportunity to learn and grow." Positive thinking helps you stay motivated and forward-focused, even when times are tough. Resilience also requires self-awareness. You need to understand your emotions, triggers, and coping mechanisms to handle stress effectively. When you recognize how you react to challenges, you can identify patterns and make intentional changes. Self-awareness is the foundation of resilience because it allows you to take control of your thoughts and actions. Developing a growth mindset is another essential aspect of resilience. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. Resilient individuals don't see failure as a dead end, they see it as a stepping stone. When you adopt a growth mindset, you view challenges as opportunities to become stronger, smarter, and more capable. Resilient people also build strong support networks. No one can face life's challenges alone. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive individuals who encourage and inspire you can make a significant difference in how you handle adversity. A strong support system provides comfort during difficult times and reminds you that you're not alone in your struggles. Practicing gratitude is a powerful way to build resilience. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you shift your perspective from lack to abundance. Gratitude doesn't erase challenges, but it helps you find the silver lining in difficult situations. For example, even in moments of loss, gratitude allows you to appreciate the lessons and memories that come with the experience. Another key to resilience is learning how to manage stress. Stress is inevitable, but how you respond to it determines its impact on your mental health. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, and exercise can help you reduce stress and stay centered. Developing healthy coping mechanisms ensures that stress doesn't overwhelm you, even in high-pressure situations. Resilience is also about flexibility. Life rarely goes according to plan, and rigid thinking can make setbacks feel insurmountable. Resilient individuals adapt to changing circumstances and find new paths forward. Flexibility allows you to adjust your goals, strategies, and expectations without losing sight of your bigger purpose. Cultivating self-compassion is another important aspect of resilience. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when things don't go as planned. Beating yourself up for mistakes or failures only drains your energy. Instead, acknowledge your efforts and remind yourself that setbacks are part of the journey. Self-compassion helps you maintain a balanced perspective and keep moving forward. One of the most overlooked aspects of resilience is the ability to let go. Holding on to anger, regret, or past mistakes can weigh you down and make it harder to move forward. Resilient people practice forgiveness, not just toward others, but also toward themselves. Letting go of emotional baggage frees up mental energy and creates space for growth. Visualization is another tool for building resilience. Imagine yourself overcoming challenges, staying calm under pressure, and achieving your goals. Visualization helps you mentally rehearse success, making it easier to stay focused and determined when faced with obstacles. By seeing yourself as resilient, you begin to embody that strength in real life. Building resilience also involves setting realistic expectations. When you expect life to be easy or perfect, even small challenges can feel overwhelming. Resilient individuals understand that setbacks are normal and adjust their expectations accordingly. This mindset reduces frustration and helps you approach difficulties with patience and persistence. Resilience grows through consistency. Like a muscle, it strengthens with regular use. The more you face challenges and overcome them, the more resilient you become. Start with small, manageable challenges to build confidence and work your way up to larger ones. Each victory reinforces your belief in your ability to handle adversity. Finally, resilience is about finding purpose. When you have a clear sense of what you're working toward, it's easier to stay motivated, even in the face of setbacks. Purpose gives meaning to your struggles and provides the drive to keep going. Whether it's achieving personal goals, helping others, or creating a better future, having a purpose fuels resilience. Mental resilience is not about being unshakable, it's about bouncing back stronger every time life knocks you down. By cultivating self-awareness, positivity, flexibility, and purpose, you create a foundation of strength that carries you through life's ups and downs. Resilience isn't just a skill, it's a way of life that empowers you to face challenges with courage and confidence. Chapter 5. Cultivating Compassion and Perspective. Compassion and perspective are two of the most transformative traits you can develop. Compassion allows you to understand and empathize with others, while perspective helps you see the bigger picture and approach situations with clarity. Together, they create a powerful combination that leads to stronger relationships, inner peace, and the ability to navigate life's challenges with grace. Compassion begins with understanding that everyone is fighting their own battles. When someone acts rudely or unfairly, it's often a reflection of their struggles rather than a personal attack. Instead of reacting with anger or frustration, compassion encourages you to pause and ask, what might this person be going through? This simple shift in mindset can diffuse tension and foster understanding. Perspective, on the other hand, allows you to step back and see situations from a broader viewpoint. Often, we get caught up in our emotions and fail to consider other angles. For example, if someone criticizes you, your immediate reaction might be defensiveness, but perspective helps you consider whether their feedback has merit or if it stems from their own insecurities. This clarity helps you respond thoughtfully instead of impulsively. Cultivating compassion starts with yourself. Many people are overly critical of their own mistakes and shortcomings, which makes it harder to extend compassion to others. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. When you forgive yourself for past mistakes, you free up emotional energy to approach others with greater empathy. Perspective also helps you let go of unnecessary grudges. Holding on to anger or resentment only hurts you in the long run. By zooming out and seeing the situation as part of a larger story, you can recognize that conflicts often stem from misunderstandings or miscommunications. This broader view makes it easier to forgive and move on, preserving your peace of mind. One of the keys to compassion is active listening. Often, we listen to respond rather than to understand. True compassion involves giving someone your full attention, hearing their words, and trying to understand their feelings. When people feel heard, it builds trust and connection, even in difficult situations. Perspective allows you to see the temporary nature of most problems. Many challenges that feel overwhelming in the moment become insignificant over time. For example, an argument with a colleague or a missed opportunity might seem monumental today, but will likely fade in importance weeks or months later. Keeping this in mind helps you approach problems with a sense of calm and balance. Compassion doesn't mean excusing bad behavior. It means understanding it. For example, if someone lashes out at you, compassion doesn't require you to accept or condone their actions. Instead, it allows you to recognize their behavior as a result of their pain or frustration, without letting it affect your self-worth. This balance between understanding and setting boundaries is essential for healthy relationships. Perspective also helps you focus on what truly matters. When you're caught up in the details of a stressful situation, ask yourself, will this matter in a year, 5 years? This question shifts your focus from the immediate problem to the bigger picture, helping you prioritize your energy and attention. Compassion can transform relationships, even with difficult people. When you approach others with empathy and kindness, it often softens their behavior. For example, responding to anger with calm understanding can de-escalate conflicts and pave the way for constructive conversations. Compassion doesn't guarantee that others will change, but it creates an environment where change is possible. Perspective is a powerful tool for overcoming challenges. When faced with adversity, try to reframe the situation. Instead of focusing on what you've lost, look for what you can learn. For example, a failed project might teach you valuable lessons about persistence or problem-solving. This shift in perspective turns setbacks into opportunities for growth. Cultivating compassion requires letting go of judgment. It's easy to make snap judgments about others based on their actions or words, but true compassion involves looking beyond the surface to understand their motivations and struggles. Remind yourself that everyone has a story, and what you see is only a small part of it. Perspective helps you avoid taking things personally. Often, people's behavior has little to do with you and everything to do with their own issues. By seeing their actions as a reflection of their experiences rather than a judgment of you, you can maintain your emotional balance and respond with kindness instead of defensiveness. Practicing gratitude is a powerful way to cultivate both compassion and perspective. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, creating a more positive outlook. When you're grateful for your blessings, it becomes easier to empathize with others and to see the good in difficult situations. Compassion also involves action. It's not just about feeling empathy, but also about showing kindness through your words and deeds. Small gestures like offering support to a struggling friend or showing patience with a frustrated colleague can have a ripple effect. These acts of compassion not only help others, but also strengthen your own sense of purpose and connection. Perspective helps you navigate change with grace. Life is full of transitions, and clinging to the past can create unnecessary suffering. Perspective allows you to see change as a natural part of life and to focus on the opportunities it brings. This mindset helps you adapt and thrive, even in uncertain times. Compassion extends to yourself during moments of failure. Instead of berating yourself for falling short, use compassion to reflect on what went wrong and how you can improve. This approach fosters growth and resilience, turning setbacks into stepping stones for future success. Perspective allows you to find meaning in adversity. Even the most challenging experiences can offer valuable lessons or insights. For example, a difficult relationship might teach you about setting boundaries, while a career setback might push you toward a more fulfilling path. Perspective helps you see these hidden opportunities and use them to your advantage. Finally, Compassion and perspective are habits that grow with practice. The more you make an effort to understand others and view situations from a broader lens, the easier it becomes. Over time, these traits become second nature, allowing you to approach life with greater empathy, wisdom, and peace. By cultivating compassion and perspective, you create a life filled with understanding, balance, and connection. These traits not only enhance your relationships, but also empower you to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. In a world often filled with conflict and misunderstanding, compassion and perspective are your keys to peace and harmony. Chapter 6. Developing Daily Habits for Inner Peace. Inner peace doesn't come from a single moment of clarity or a sudden change in circumstances. It's built over time through consistent daily habits. By incorporating small but meaningful practices into your routine, you can create a foundation of calm, balance, and resilience that supports your mental and emotional well-being. Inner peace is a skill, and like any skill, it requires practice and commitment. One of the most effective habits for cultivating inner peace is starting your day with mindfulness. Taking just a few minutes each morning to breathe deeply, meditate, or set an intention can ground you for the day ahead. This simple practice helps you approach your tasks with clarity and focus, reducing stress and creating a sense of control over your time. Gratitude journaling is another powerful habit. At the start or end of your day, take a moment to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. Small joys, like a kind word from a friend or a beautiful sunset, count. Gratitude shifts your mindset from focusing on what's lacking to appreciating what you have, creating a positive outlook that fosters inner peace. A clutter-free environment contributes significantly to inner peace. Physical clutter often leads to mental clutter, making it harder to focus and relax. Dedicate a few minutes each day to tidying your space, whether it's your desk, bedroom, or kitchen. This habit doesn't just organize your surroundings, it also clears your mind and creates a sense of calm. Practicing mindful eating is another way to build inner peace. Instead of rushing through meals or eating while distracted, take the time to savor your food. Pay attention to the flavors, textures, and aromas. This habit not only improves digestion, but also helps you stay present, turning an everyday activity into a moment of mindfulness. Regular exercise is a cornerstone of inner peace. Physical activity reduces stress, boosts mood, and improves overall health, creating a positive ripple effect on your mental state. Whether it's a morning yoga session, an evening walk, or a gym workout, finding a form of exercise you enjoy and sticking to it can transform how you feel each day. Deep breathing exercises are a simple yet powerful tool for calming your mind. Whenever you feel stressed or overwhelmed, pause and take a few slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly through your mouth. This habit can instantly reduce tension and help you regain composure. Limiting screen time, especially in the morning and before bed, can also enhance your inner peace. Constant exposure to screens, social media, and news can overstimulate your mind and increase anxiety. Set boundaries for when and how long you use your devices. Use the extra time to engage in activities that nourish your soul, like reading, journaling, or spending time in nature. Another habit that fosters inner peace is practicing self-compassion. When you make a mistake or fall short of your goals, resist the urge to criticize yourself harshly. Instead, treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a close friend. This habit builds emotional resilience and helps you navigate life's challenges with grace. Scheduling daily moments of silence can help you reconnect with yourself. Even 5 minutes of sitting quietly, away from distractions, can create a sense of calm and clarity. Use this time to reflect, pray, or simply enjoy the stillness. These moments of silence act as a reset button for your mind and emotions. Spending time in nature is another habit that can significantly enhance inner peace. Whether it's a walk in the park, sitting by a lake, or even tending to a small garden, being in nature soothes the mind and reduces stress. Nature has a grounding effect that reminds us of the bigger picture and helps us find balance. Setting boundaries with your time and energy is essential for maintaining inner peace. Learn to say no to commitments that don't align with your priorities or drain your energy. By protecting your time, you create space for the things that truly matter and reduce feelings of overwhelm. A habit of focusing on what you can control is crucial for inner peace. Worrying about things outside your control only adds unnecessary stress. When challenges arise, ask yourself, what can I do about this? Focus on actionable steps and let go of what's beyond your influence. This mindset brings clarity and reduces anxiety. Cultivating meaningful connections is another daily habit that fosters inner peace. Take time to connect with loved ones, even if it's just a quick call or message. Building and maintaining positive relationships provides emotional support and reminds you of the value of human connection. Listening to calming music or engaging in creative activities can also contribute to inner peace. Music has the power to soothe your mind, while creative pursuits like drawing, writing, or cooking allow you to express yourself and unwind. These habits give your brain a break from stress and bring joy into your day. Ending your day with reflection is a habit that can bring closure and peace. Before going to bed, take a few minutes to reflect on your day. Consider what went well, what you're grateful for, and what you can improve tomorrow. This practice helps you let go of lingering stress and prepares you for a restful night. Prioritizing sleep is one of the most overlooked habits for inner peace. A well-rested mind is better equipped to handle stress and maintain balance. Create a bedtime routine that promotes relaxation, such as reading, meditating, or taking a warm bath. Consistently getting enough sleep sets the foundation for a peaceful mindset. Developing a habit of positive affirmations can rewire your thinking patterns. Start your day by repeating affirmations like, "I am calm and capable," or "I choose peace over stress." Over time, these affirmations help you internalize positive beliefs and approach life with a calm, confident attitude. Lastly, consistency is key. Building inner peace through daily habits requires commitment. You don't need to adopt all these habits at once. Start with one or two and gradually add more as they become part of your routine. With time and practice, these habits will create a lasting sense of calm and balance in your life. Inner peace isn't something you find, it's something you create. By developing these daily habits, you take control of your mental and emotional well-being, building a life filled with clarity, balance, and fulfillment. Every small step you take brings you closer to a state of lasting inner harmony. As we close this journey, remember that true peace comes from within. No one can control your emotions unless you allow them to. By mastering your reactions, detaching from negativity and building resilience, you unlock a life of calm and clarity. The power to stay unbothered isn't about ignoring the world. It's about rising above it. Thank you for listening to this audiobook. Now it's time to take these lessons and apply them to your daily life. Protect your peace, choose patience over anger, and remind yourself that nothing and no one is worth disturbing your inner calm. Stay in control, stay grounded, and embrace the freedom of living unbothered. Your journey toward peace starts now.